going on, guys? Doing a video here to try to document how to install Subaru Outback wheel arch moldings. This is for the wheel arch moldings for a 2015 to 2017 Outback, I believe. Purchased the kit aftermarket, if you will, from a Subaru dealership, so it's still genuine Subaru parts, and downloaded the instructions I have on my tablet to help me out here. Anyway, so went ahead and got started with it, and first thing that we needed to do, you probably can't see this, is basically here it's saying to clean and prep the area. Then you need to put these in these little circles here. I don't know if you can see that or not. It says to apply this abrasive resistant tape, which are these clear like gel kind of pads in specific areas. And what I noticed is what you'll have to do is take the wheel arch molding, and you'll see there's hole marks there, and basically you'll put that up here, you put it up to the arch, and then you'll want to mark, you can't see that, you want to mark where those holes are, and that's where you want to put the clear tape. The lighting's bad here, but I have a piece there. I don't think you can see that. Anyway, I have one up there, and there's a clip up there too. But let me see if I can turn the brightness up here. No, it's not going to work. And that's where basically what you're doing is you're putting, once you got that clear tape there, you're putting these clips, these kind of clips here, and that hook, so that way these hook over where the tape is to protect it from scratching the metal, because this is hooking onto, you can see there's a little hook style like that, hooking onto the fender itself, just like that, and then the molding will clip into those right there. Alright, so I'm going to continue on here. Alright, so continuing on, I went ahead and started doing the first two mounts, which is, let's see if I can focus here, this step of the instruction. Anyway, what it is you put this on here, and because I had the clip set up, and that's where I had put the tape. Let me see if I can get my light on it here. Can you see that? That's right there. That's the clip where you had put the tape on the fender molding, and then the molding, or the molding clips into those things there. So the next step is to put it into a clip here, and then a clip there, and you can see my crayon marks where I had it set up so I can mark the where to put the clear tape. So next step is I'm going to be putting this snap retention clip into the area there where the hole on the molding is, and that's where I had also put, as you can see, my crayon marks where the clear abrasive resistant tape would be. When you're applying the clip, make sure that this is facing outside, because this little notch in there clicks into the hole of the clip itself, of the molding itself. So you slide this behind the fender, but in between the fender and the liner, and boom, you can hear it snapping in, and now it's holding that right there. See that right there? So that's that one. And then the next one is going to be this one up here. Trying to do this one-handed here, holding the camera, or the phone I should say, while doing this. So make sure that's set up, and again the transfer or the clear tape is behind that. Make sure that I get behind the fender metal. I'm gonna have to push that up a little bit to get it close enough to do it. Try to line that up as best I can in one hand here. Alright, I'm going to put the phone down for a minute. Alright, sorry about that, guys. I actually had to use two hands here because I had to push this part of the molding up and against the metal part of the fender there, so that I can get this clip on behind the metal part of the fender between the liner and on here. This is the molding is actually kind of, it's hollow beneath this. It's L-shaped, so it's not a solid piece, so it doesn't sit on here. There's an air gap inside of this here. And just a rubber seal that kind of goes up here. So concern maybe in the long run to have water and dirt getting in and behind this. So luckily you should be able to unclip these and clean behind these occasionally. Anyway, so that's what that is, and it should just snap right in. So that's that step there. All right guys, with the clips all, with the molding and the clips on, right there, and there, there. The next step is that the instructions had you do is to drill a hole. So basically you had to take the arch molding, mark a hole where that hole is right there, and it says to use the 1/4" drill bit. I actually ended up using a 7/32 because the 1/4" when I put it up to the screw looked as wide, or not wider than the screw itself. So I just basically push this up. Like I said, you got to kind of push this together so that it's on there nice and secure, and I drilled the hole. Then just put the this screw into it with the pretty I think it's like a tapping thread in there, or I forgot what they call it, so that it goes in and anchors and grabs the side of the hole itself. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that here real quick, and then I'll show you what it looks like afterwards. Got the wheel arch molding installed, and this is the first one that I've done so far, and it's the front passenger side. So the kit itself, the last step that I did was drill a hole into the plastic bumper part here. There's a hole in this arch molding that's where you mark where to actually drill. So you drill in, that holds it there, and it's held on actually by a series of clips. There's one, there's the other one, and the last one is back here. So I thought originally it was going to be held on by 3M double-sided tape. The only kind of tape that you had you apply was on the inside of the fender, this clear kind of silicone, they call it abrasive resistant tape, and that basically goes on here where the metal clips are hooked onto the metal parts of the fender, so that it doesn't scrape it all up, and probably to prevent rust from getting up in there. Anyway, so this is what it looks like now with it installed. The hardest part really about it was figuring out exactly what the instructions were trying to tell us or tell you, because they're not really intuitive. You see that I did turn the wheel inward, and that was so that I can get the drill to get to that part a little bit easier, in that I don't think you necessarily have to take the whole wheel off to make this easier, though it probably would in the long run make it easier, but it would add a lot more time, I think, unnecessarily. If you guys like this, hit like and subscribe. Thanks.